What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam, team back with a brand new lifeguarding video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how to survive a lifeguard job interview. I know a lot of my viewers right now are applying for lifeguarding jobs and are interviewing, so this video is gonna help prepare all of you so that you can go into the interview and know everything to expect and get the job that you want. So when it comes to lifeguard job interviews, it's pretty simple because most jobs are not professional lifeguarding jobs. So most of the interviews is just gonna be one interview for about 30 minutes, and it's gonna be at a pool that you wanna work at, or the water park, or the beach. Now, make sure when you're going to the lifeguard job interview, you bring a towel, you bring a swimsuit, kind of like in a backpack, bring goggles if you want, bring a resume, and bring your lifeguard certification. It's very important to have this because if you're ready for the interview and they ask for your certification and you don't have it with you, this may risk you having to postpone it, and or if it's a very popular pool and people are trying to interview very quickly and get in, this might put your chances of getting the job in jeopardy. So just do not forget your certification. Now, for the first point, your resume should just be one page, contain your swimming experience and background if you did swim team, your past lifeguarding experience if you have it. Do not freak out if this is your first lifeguarding job. So if you don't have experience, that's fine. Just put other job experience or your education. Just keep it concise and add a couple extracurriculars. Most of the time, it's not a deal breaker, your resume. It's mainly about the conversations that you have and the confidence that you give them. So the interview format is gonna be pretty basic. To start off, they're gonna ask you about your past swimming experience, when you got certified, if you were working as a lifeguard prior and what that was like. And they're gonna slowly transition from that to their actual facility and their guidelines and what lifeguards are like. They may ask you if you want to teach swim lessons. They may ask you about your availability. Just be ready for that. Do not feel like you have to say yes to I want to teach swim lessons to help your chances of getting in. If you are someone who does not want to teach swim lessons, and I've been there, I said no and I still have gotten all the jobs that I interviewed for. So if you're someone who doesn't want to teach swim lessons, don't feel pressured, you can say no, but if you do, that's great. It'll add a little bit more value to you and you'll be able to teach swim lessons. So then after a little bit of a conversation about those topics, they're gonna start giving you some scenarios. So just be ready for this. These are gonna be very basic lifeguarding scenarios. So it's not about like CPR, AED, rescue breathing, things that are very specific that you have to know off the top of your head. This is like generic, if you were a lifeguard at their pool and this happened, what would you do? Now, the example I always give on my channel, and this was the first scenario that I was ever asked in one of my lifeguard job interviews, was there's a lot of people swimming laps and there's people waiting. What should you do as a lifeguard to help, solve that problem? It's not really a problem because you're not obligated to like make room for people to swim. However, like what would be a solution to make sure that all the people at this like YMCA or country club or whatever type of pool happy? So a solution you can give, which they would love, is to tell the lanes to start circle swimming so that they can fit more people in, rather than like telling people to hurry up because they most likely have memberships and they're gonna get agitated if you do that. They may also give you a scenario about like a rescue you might have to make if it's like a distressed swimmer or like an active victim. Don't freak out about that. It's just generic, basic lifeguard scenarios. So as long as you convey that you're taking control of the situation, you'll be completely fine. Now, I know I mentioned earlier to bring a backpack with a towel and a bathing suit, and that is because during some lifeguard job interviews, they will ask you to swim laps and see you actually swim in the water. It is good to have your certification, but some places just want to make sure and do that extra check and just have you swim a 200 or retrieve like a mock dummy at the bottom of the pool. This just basically gives them confidence that like, yes, this person's a good swimmer. They didn't get their certification on like a blank PDF and fill in their name. Like this person is actually a lifeguard. So when you're swimming laps or doing like a mock rescue on a dummy, just do what you've done in the entire lifeguarding course. Swim at your pace, have a good form and technique, breathe, and just get comfortable in the water. It's a really low stress situation, so you don't really have to worry about getting a really fast time and or doing the rescue completely perfect. So these are the main elements of a lifeguard job interview. Comment down below if you have any questions, like and subscribe to show your support to the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much. Peace out.